somit beginnt also die nächste Episode. Episode 3 A Crooked Mile.
I did as well as I could to take out the buckshot, but there's still some shards left embedded in your shoulder. They'll eventually worm their way out on their own, but until they do, you're gonna be sore.
Bigby, Dr. Swinehart was appointed Fabletown physician for a reason.
It's okay. There's only one thing you have to take away from all this. Take it easy. Don't go looking for any more fights. Keep strain off your heart.
Ich muss Crane
And try
finden.
and get some rest.
I can't take it easy. I have to find Crane.
Bigby? What's wrong?
Lack of sleep for one thing. Getting shot for another. They'll be fine. I had everyone that got wounded sent home. Holly refused to let me see where she lived, so I left her and Grendel back at her bar with a dose of juniper and spring water. Just remember what I said. The stitches won't hold up if you continue to act like you normally do. Everything in moderation. And eat more chicken. Your blood pressure's through the proverbial roof.
Ich versuch's.
I'll try to.
All right then, very good.
Business office. I know, I'll have to call you back. The town is starting to find out.
Well, I'll leave you two to it then. Miss White, Bigby.
So, to recap,
Crane watched me through the magic mirror uncover his room at the Open Arms, and then he smashed it so we couldn't use it ourselves to go after him. And we know this because Buffkin was drinking in the rafters. That about cover it?
and once he puts all the pieces back together, it'll be easy to catch Crane. So, I guess that's the plan, currently. But I don't know. What the hell is going on? I don't know what the Tweedles get out of this. I don't know if Crane sent them. I don't know if... I mean, this is gonna sound crazy, but do you really think Crane did it? Everything points to him. Do you really think he killed those women? Because it's just... it's
steckt irgendwo dahinter.
incomprehensible to me.
He killed them, and he sent D and Dumb to slow me down.
He was a conniver, a coward, a liar. And I'll always hate him for that. And I'll hate him for how he held me in his thoughts. But murdering prostitutes?
Ow!
Everything okay over there?
Yes, Miss White. Just cut myself on a piece of the glass. Nothing to worry about.
Thanks for tonight, by the way. That could have gone really terribly. I mean, even worse than it did. I'm glad you were there.
I just feel bad for Holly, really.
Yeah. Time heals everything eventually. At least, I hope so, for her sake. Can I, ask you a question? It's kind of personal. And I don't want to offend you,
Sicherlich.
but after tonight,
Sure.
it's just... when stuff hits the fan, like it did tonight, it feels like before we came to the city. It feels kind of like home. And I've heard it said that maybe in some tiny little bottled up way deep inside, you kind of enjoy it when things go wrong. Because it gives you an excuse to Just, stop pretending?
Fuck no, I don't enjoy it. Are you kidding me? It's horrible what happened tonight. I wish it didn't happen.
I shouldn't have said anything. Forget that I did.
Guys? We have a problem.
What is it?
I can't finish the mirror. It's missing a piece.
What do you mean, missing a piece?
Yes, it's not here.
Crane hat es.
Crane must have taken a shard with him.
I can't believe this.
I saw Crane pick something up after he smashed it. I'm sorry, I didn't realize what it was until now.
Well, the mirror can't work unless it's whole.
Well, that's not entirely true.
Or what, Buffkin? What? We sit around and wait until it mends itself? We have no idea how long that will take. We're just gonna have to do this the hard way.
I'm just saying, waiting is an option.
No. We can't depend on the mirror.
Ich finde Crane.
Just forget it. I'll find him myself.
How? We don't know where he went. He had to have left something that tells us where he's going. He's a neat freak, but he was never that smart.
Smart enough to take a piece of the mirror. We can still solve this ourselves. I know
Never mind that. Come help me look.
Wir haben einige neue Erfolge. Die sind ja ausgeschaltet, deswegen. Schließe 2, Kapitel 3. Auch voll Steine. Ich weiß nicht, warum es jetzt gerade wieder komplett englisch geworden ist. Ich weiß nicht, ob das einfach nur quasi nicht übersetzt Bereich ist oder ob das sich jetzt komplett deaktiviert hat. Ich hoffe es mal nicht, weil sonst war ja die ganze Arbeit mit raussuchen ein bisschen für den Arsch, aber naja, müssen wir halt im Notfall so weitermachen. Treuebestattungsreden, die lange Abwesenheit. Die große Mutter tot hat ihren Blick stets auf uns gerichtet. Unter ihren gütigen Augen schlagen wir unsere Schlachten. Wir pflegen unsere Wunden, wir feiern unsere Siege, wir ertragen unser Leiden. Und wenn wir sterben, ist sie da. Ihre Umarmung ist wie die Stille des Berges, wie der schwere Frieden des Steins. Ein Trollbegräbnis ist ein heiliges Ritual, das von der Trollmutter an den Sohn mündlich weitergegeben wird. Es beginnt bei Sonnenuntergang mit der Errichtung des Cairns, ein kleiner Steinhaufen. Er steht für die Generation an Trolle, die bereits gestorben sind und die das Fundament der Lebenden bilden. Die Waffe des Trolls werden an jene verteilt, die ihm am nächsten standen. Der Leichnam und der Rest seiner Besitztümer werden verbrannt, und auch wenn jeder Teilnehmer etwas über das Leben des Verstorbenen sagen muss, würde die Offenheit, mit der die Trauerreden gehalten werden, jedem Menschen die Schamesröte ins Gesicht treiben. Vivian, Georgies Mädchen. Vieles von Vivians Vergangenheit liegt im Dunkeln. Sie zieht es vor, lieber nicht über ihr Leben in den Heimatland zu reden. Sie wollte in FABLES etwas Neues aufbauen, aber arbeitet letztendlich für Georgie im Pudding and Pie. Sie führt kein schlechtes Leben. Georgie hat Gefallen an Vivian gefunden und so muss sie keine Jobs im Open Arms annehmen. Stattdessen spielt sie die Rolle einer Gastgeberin und hilft Georgie dabei, die Kunden zufriedenzustellen. Und Dr. Swinehart, der Feldarzt. Dr. Swinehart ist Fabletowns Arzt. Er ist so geschickt im Umgang mit chirurgischen Instrumenten, dass er ohne Probleme an sich selbst operieren kann. Er hat viele Jahre als Feldarzt gedient und seine Talente manchmal eingesetzt, um die einheimische Bevölkerung zu beeindrucken. Ihm unterstehen derzeit die Sonderforschungsabteilung der Malteser Klinik. Sie wurde so genannt, um einer genauen Untersuchung durch die Menschen zu entgehen, da sie sonst herausfinden würden, dass es sich hierbei um eine zur gesundheitlichen Betreuung von Fabelwesen handelt. Wir spielen weiter. Ansprechen.
Hi, Mr. Bigby. I can still help you catch Crane, you know.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. I saw him jump on the telephone before he left. He called up somebody. He said he needed to see his witch, or that he would need to get to the witch for that. Whoever that is.
His witch?
Yes, it sounded like the one he got his snow glamours from.
Das war nicht deine Schuld.
Look, the whole mirror thing, it's not your fault, all right?
You mean it?
Yeah.
Sonst irgendwas gesehen?
You didn't see anything else, did you?
No, not especially.
Okay, wir gehen.
I'll just see if I can do anything about this.
You do that.
Komischweise, wenn du eigentlich runterlädst, sollte eigentlich alles übersetzt sein, nicht, dass die zweite Episode quasi nur anfänglich übersetzt ist. Boah, das ist eigentlich ein bisschen beschissen. Ja. Snow Crane's Desk. Das ist... Ich glaube, ab hier wurde nichts mehr übersetzt, aber warum hauen die das dann als Komplettübersetzung bitte schön raus? Wenn ab hier nichts mehr übersetzt ist, ist es doch ein bisschen für den Arsch eigentlich. Untersuchung. Cranes Schreibtisch. Wir gucken uns erst die Briefe an. Big about Crane. Sind da irgendwelche Updates? Extra Funding, also auf die Dinger, die ich extra angefordert habe. Wie ich schon im letzten Brief beschrieben habe, sind die Bedingungen. Sind die Bedingungen. Was? Da sind wir jetzt mit ein paar neuen Dingern versehen. I can see why the reform should not be a punishment, I am sure you... Achso, es geht darum, dass die Farm nicht unbedingt alt. Gefängnis. Wayland. Der Bürgermeister von der Farm. Dear Mr. Ichabod Crane. Blue Boy. Ich schreibe, um wieder zu fragen. Wegen Aircondition, ja. Ist echt schlecht geschrieben, da ist schwer zu übersetzen. Wenn man schon kaum das lesen kann, was da überhaupt steht. Mr. Crane. Shit attack. Shit. Ja.
Did Crane ever do any work?
Anscheinend nicht.
Only when Cole was around.
Ein Wichser. Ein Wichser. Wir öffnen die Schublade. Okay, dann gucken wir uns doch erst den Schlüssel an.
What is it?
It's the key to his room at the Open Arms.
You still haven't told me what was in there. I want to know.
Blut.
I need to know.
A lot of blood and flowers.
I keep thinking back. I keep replaying moments in my head. Interactions with him when he'd catch me in the elevator or bump into me outside. There's only so much you can repress, you know?
Wir kriegen ihn.
Don't worry, Snow. We'll get him.
Come on, let's keep looking.
Das Buch.
There's a page here that was torn out.
Oh, yeah? Buffkin, do you know what was here?
The King of...
It's a ring, at least. Every magical item not retained in the armory is assigned to someone in Fabletown. It must be this witch he is going to see.
Wait, what witch?
Buffkin overheard Crane set up a meeting with a witch.
Well, yes, it sounded like the one he got his, glamours from. It must be about this ring.
Why not mention this before?
No one asked me.
Buffkin!
And I'm hungover. I'm sorry. He set the meeting at 2 a.m. tonight.
What's going on? Is the mirror fixed yet?
Bluebeard, this isn't the time.
Is the mirror fixed or isn't it? You
I
called me to...
called just to see if you knew where Crane could be, and that was it, okay? And I'm sorry I said anything more than that.
Well, you did, and I know. The cat's out of the bag. So, can we find the dull pervert or not?
I tried
This
to,
isn't
but...
your concern.
No, it can't be fixed. It's missing a piece.
This is none of Bluebeard's business, Bigby.
None of my business? Crane's the murderer. He escaped. It seems he spoiled your every attempt at locating him. And now it's none of my business?
We don't know if he's the murderer.
Oh, please. Of course he is.
Look, this just isn't the time. He took a piece of the mirror, so we can't use it.
The only thing we know is that Crane's going to see a witch at 2 o'clock.
AM or PM?
A.M.
Listen, Bluebeard, you're not a part of this.
I don't think you're in any position to turn away help.
Define help.
You're not needed here.
Just ignore him.
Ignore me?
Look, we know that Crane is going to see a witch, and it's to acquire a magic ring.
What's the ring?
We don't know what it does or who it's assigned to since Crane tore its page out of the book.
This farce was your ridiculous idea for a plan. I mean, who put you in charge in the first place?
Fixing the mirror was the most logical
You're a
thing.
secretary. He's the sheriff. And none of you were chosen to run this office. Who elected you to make these decisions?
Nobody, but that
Who
doesn't...
elected her to spend my money?
Well, I've been doing that unofficially for years now.
Unofficially is not officially.
Snow can obviously handle this, so let's drop it.
Well then, excuse me for having the Commonwealth in mind.
All right, let's just look on the bright side. We know Crane is going to see the witch that's been supplying him black market glamours.
Thanks to me.
And that he'll be there at 2. So that gives us a few short hours to find out who it is and where they live and get them all at once.
And a few shorter hours the more you babble about it.
We haven't been the ones babbling.
2 a.m. Piece of cake.
Since Lily used the glamours, she'd have known who the witch was. And I don't think Holly's burned her things yet. It would probably have the address or a phone number or something.
And Bigby is free to go there if he likes. But I think the question you should be asking is just what do the 2 Tweedles know about this?
It doesn't matter what they know. After tonight, they'd never go to their office.
They're not smart enough to try and go anywhere else.
The Trip Trap is the better option to track the witch down. That has to be our focus.
If Holly has Lily's things, that'd probably be the safer bet.
I don't really care what you 2 do. I'm going to his apartment.
What? You can't just go up there.
And why the hell not?
We already looked for the key, remember? I don't know where it is.
Then I'll pick the blasted lock! I've wasted enough time waiting for the mirror to find him. I won't waste any more.
You just can't go up there alone, all right?
I've no interest in nicking his drapes, my dear, if that's what concerns you.
What concerns me is you traipsing through possible evidence.
Oh, now it's evidence. Before you had no interest, and now it's a crime scene.
Bluebeard, just stay out of it, all right? You'll just mess things up further.
They can't get any more messed up.
We have to find the witch, Bluebeard, since that's where he's going.
Or the sniveling weasel chickened out, never went anywhere, and is upstairs right now in his pitiful penthouse, crafting a fort out of couch cushions. Look, this is how a smart person would do it. So this is how we're going to do it. Wherever you go, I'll go to the other.
I don't like you going anywhere unsupervised. He's up to something. I don't know what it is, but we don't have the time to really worry about it now. Where are you gonna go, Bigby?
Wo gehen wir zuerst?
So you leave Crane alone, and we'll leave you alone.
I'd love to join you, but there's some business I need to attend to.
Wir wissen nicht, wo wir...
No, I'm better off dealing with things alone. I don't need sympathy and I don't need charity. No.
The witch's identity must be with Lily's stuff. I should go see Holly first.
Perfect. And I'll go to Crane's apartment.
I'll check in with you later. I hope you know what you're doing.
Ja, das hoffe ich doch auch.